Harry Maguire risks Sir Jim Ratcliffe's wrath with honest Gareth Southgate admission. Harry Maguire has called on Gareth Southgate to remain in his post with England beyond Euro 2024 after the Three Lions chief emerged as a top target for Manchester United. Harry Maguire wants Gareth Southgate to stay on as England manager beyond this summer's European Championships, despite interest in his services from Manchester United. Southgate, 53, has transformed the fortunes of the national team since Sam Allardyce's departure almost 8 years ago. He has guided the Three Lions to a World Cup semi-final and came within a whisker of glory at Euro 2020, losing the final on penalties. The Star revealed earlier this week that Ineos, led by new Manchester United part owner Sir Jim Ratcliffe, have identified Southgate as their number one target to replace Erik Ten Hag if a managerial change is made this summer. The Dutchman remains under pressure and his long-term future at the club now Ratcliffe and co. are in charge of sporting operations is far from certain. Maguire, who has been an integral part of the England squad under Southgate for years, would surely benefit should he take the top job at Old Trafford, but he's backed the Three Lions chief to stay on beyond Euro 2024. When he was asked if he wanted Southgate to remain in his post long-term, Maguire said, "Yeah, definitely, obviously. We want to be successful in the Euros. We are not looking at the World Cup at the moment, but obviously, if we are successful at the Euros, which is our main focus, of course, we want to be successful. If Gareth's the man to make us be successful, then we want him to stay as long as possible. I've had a great relationship with him. I've been a big part of the success and the progression that we've shown as a country. And I'm sure he will say the same thing now. It's all about winning a trophy. I don't know what's going to happen after the Euros. I don't know if he knows what's going to happen. But I feel like what he's done from when he first took over this job to where we are at now, we've taken huge strides and he's a massive part of that." Southgate has emerged as a top contender to become Manchester United's next manager. While Maguire may be keen for Southgate to stay with England, his comments are unlikely to prevent Ratcliffe and Ineos from making a move for their top target. Southgate's contract with the Football Association expires in December, and he has so far refused to entertain discussions over an extension. It's been outlined that prizing him away from his current contract would not be an overly expensive process for Manchester United. Much will hinge on how United end the season, as well as England's performance at Euro 2024. Failure to qualify for next season's Champions League could lead to Ten Hag leaving the club, particularly if Southgate is open to moving on from England. Harry Maguire has praised Gareth Southgate for his work transforming England. The Three Lions boss has been linked with a move to take over at Man United. Harry Maguire says England's players want Gareth Southgate to stay on for the World Cup in 2026, and has hit back at those who question the manager. The 53-year-old's contract expires in December and, amid links to Manchester United, there has long been an expectation that this summer's Euros will be his last tournament. Maguire is one player who has benefited from Southgate's support in recent years, despite periods of struggle at club level with United, and the defender has sent a message to the Football Association's top brass: "Give Gareth a newer deal." "Yes, definitely, we want him to stay," said Maguire. "I've had a great relationship with him. I've been a big part of the success and the progression we've shown as a country. I'm sure he will say the same thing now. It's all about winning a trophy. I don't know what's going to happen after the Euros. I don't know if he knows what's going to happen. But I feel like what he's done, from when he first took over to where we are now, we've taken huge strides and he's a massive part of that. If Gareth's the man to make us be successful, then we want him to stay as long as possible." Harry Maguire has sent a message to the FA saying England's players want Gareth Southgate to stay on as their manager. The Man United defender credited the England boss for transforming the Three Lions. Maguire praised Southgate for showing great trust and faith in him during his England career. Maguire's words may not be well received among some supporters and observers, who still doubt the influence of Southgate despite a semi-final and final appearance under his management, but Maguire countered, "He's definitely got the recognition and respect of the players, everyone who has worked under him and people who are close to him, people whose opinions matter to him. Listen, being the England manager is so tough. It's one of the most scrutinized jobs in the world. Every time he picks a squad there is a massive debate. He's done something wrong every time, but all you can look at is where we were before he took over and where we are now. Everyone will say, yeah, but we've got great talent coming through, better players now. But in previous years, we have also had great talent and we haven't been successful. So, I think he does deserve a lot of credit. He has taken us a long way and he fully gets the respect from all the players. If you speak to anyone, they will speak highly of Gareth and his management tactically, but also his man management as well. His brilliant. Maguire is set to win his 63rd cap against Brazil at Wembley on Saturday night, and he believes the scrutiny of his performance and Southgate's continued selection of him is because of the club he represents. Talk has emerged that Man United co-owner Sir Jim Ratcliffe is confident of alluring Southgate to Old Trafford. There is a chance this could be Southgate's last Euros. With his contract expiring in December, I do think different clubs have different scrutiny on players, and that is a big aspect when fans see him picking a squad, he said. I could have played for Leicester and had a bad game and then had 6 good ones, a couple of bad ones, and everyone would think that I'm in amazing form. If I did that for Manchester United, it doesn't happen like that. I think you see a lot with England career paths. You get built up, and then you've got to maintain that really high level to stay there. Otherwise you get shut down pretty quickly. I think every player who's played for Man United has come to a time when they've played for the country and people haven't been happy. David Beckham had a lot, and I think even Wayne Rooney had a lot of things said, and he was one of the greatest players ever to play for his country, but Gareth has shown great faith in me, trusting me throughout the whole time, and that's given me the confidence to make sure I'm ready and available to play and perform. I have great belief in my ability and what I can bring to a team.